Hi guys, this is EBPMAN here with Tablets for Me, and today we're doing an outdoor product review, and it's very appropriate because today we're going to take a look at a solar panel, an updated solar panel brought to us by Choetech. Now before actually doing an unboxing and reviewing the specs for this product, for those of you who like hiking, camping, or you're just on the college campus and want to be out on the grass and not have to be dependent on trying to find a place where you can charge your electronic device, this is an excellent product that's going to give you that flexibility to be creative anywhere and still have all your gadgets fully charged. Let's take a look at the specs. Now, taking a closer look at the specs, we'll go ahead and zoom in here for a second. This is a 19-watt foldable dual power solar charger. It has a rated output of up to 2.4 amps across 2 ports. Now, if you are using both ports at the same time, it is going to drop down some of the amperage output coming from those ports to a maximum of 3 amps across both ports, which is still going to be sufficient to power an iPad, an iPhone, the new iPhone 6s, or any Android tablet or Note 5 or S6, virtually any device across all the lines, including LG, HTC, Motorola, Nexus. So, you can go on and on and on. But it will support any of those devices, even headsets that require some type of charge. It's pretty compact, and even though this is a hefty box, you can put this in your backpack. It measures, as you can see there, anywhere from 10.2 inches by 6 by 3 and just 0.7 inches thick, so it's very thin. Weight, you really don't have to worry about the weight because it just weighs in at 16.9 ounces. Fully expanded, you'll notice that it is quite lengthy because it does have various solar charging panels that it's going to get power from. So let's go ahead and take a look at this solar panel, what's been updated, and how it performs charging multiple devices. Inside the box, you're going to find your solar panel folded nicely. You'll find an instruction guide, and you have a micro USB charging cable as well as a nice little client satisfaction card. Now, taking a closer look at the panel, if we flip it over for a second, you have this nice mesh pouch that you can easily open and close. It has 2 zippers that you can use to put cables. This is where you're going to be able to put your cables that you're going to need to charge or anything else that you would want to carry with you. I sometimes carry in a pouch like this even a portable battery backup in addition to this, so that you have anything that has to do with power combined in one area. So think about your sync cables, your USB cables, and an external battery backup if that's what you choose. In this area, you'll also find your ports. So here you have your ports that are used for charging. You'll see that right there. Let's make sure that's in camera. So you have your ports, and you also have an LED that's going to light up once you're supplying power. So you have 2 ports that you'll be able to supply power to. And as you can see here by the illustration, it's really important that the panel get as much sunlight as it can. You want to make sure that you're getting good sunlight and that your panel is in an angle that it's going to be optimal for for the sun rays to be captured and convert that energy into portable power that you can use for your smart devices. The panel itself features a magnetic closure here, so this has I would say a rugged feel to it. It is not so much textured, but it's also not smooth to the touch. You have Choetech's logo, but it is magnetic to close, so all you do is flip it open, and once you flip it open, you continue to flip until all your panels are exposed. So you have 3 panels that are going to be supplying power. I'm right now out in a very sunny day, so we're going to test and see how much power comes out. But before we do that, I also wanted to highlight these areas here. These loops that are in all areas, so you see it here, right? And you see it here as well as in all these corners, are used so that if you carry a backpack or would like to prop this up like towards the right angle of where the sun's coming through, you could. So you can, I've seen some people have this with bungees connected to their laptop, providing enough power. Now, you don't have to have all the panels open. You could prop it up, in an angle like this so that you're getting in these 2 panels. But what will happen is the amount of output or power the panel's generating is going to decline. So I always advise is if you have a good surface area that you can place this in, if you have it where you can put it in an angle towards the sun, so my sun is coming in this direction, what I would do is try to have as much exposure as I can and in the angle that you can. You can lay it flat, but really in the direction of the sun is going to be the best way to place it. Let's go ahead and plug in a couple devices and we'll see how things work. Before we plug in some items, what I wanted to highlight is the power already going into the USB. You'll notice right there that the USB is lit, meaning that it's now capable of distributing power that you can use. It's transforming the solar energy into energy that you can use to plug in. And simply all I have is, again, the panel pointed in the direction of the sun. I just wanted to highlight that because I'm going to plug in the cables and we're not going to go back to that area. We're just going to focus on the power output and how it charges an iPhone and also the Note 5. So let me show you my setup. I just took a couple stands that I had in my office and propped them up to put the solar panel in a good angle. And then as you can see here, I've connected a little meter to see what's the power being generated from the meter. And you can see, or from the panel, 5.27 volts. Now, what we've done is we've connected one cable that's going to go to an iPhone, and then I have another cable here that is going to go into our Note 5. The amount of power that's going to be drawn from the panel is going to vary based on the demands of the device. So what I'll do is I'll plug first the Note 5 so you can see what kind of output we're getting there, and then we'll plug in the iPhone 6 to see how much, if anything, it drops as it tries to satisfy the demands of two devices. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to plug in our Note 5. Now I'm going to switch camera angles so that you can get a better view of the output. I'm going to plug it in. And since it's sunny outside, it's going to be hard to see that it's charging, but my phone turned on and it's charging, and the little charging bolt came up. But let's see what kind of output we're getting from the solar panel for the Note. Remember, the Note is going to draw as much as it needs. Let's check it out. As you can see, the Note is plugged in, and if we get closer to the output, it's generating, or the Note is demanding 1.10 amps, which is pretty good. That's a pretty high charging rate, and I've seen it go from 1.10 to 1.17. It just varies, goes up and down. So still really good charge coming to the Note. So the first thing I wanted to show you is that, let me make sure this is on, that you can see that the iPhone is charging. So you have charging going on there, and here I have, and let's move this cable out of the way, I have the Note, and the Note is charging as well. And if we look at the meter now, it's supplying current for both devices, and it's charging the Note 5 at 0.93. So it did have a slight drop, but charging two devices at the same time, I think that's a pretty decent charge rate, in my opinion. So this concludes my review of the 19-watt foldable dual-port solar charger from Choetech. I want to thank Choetech for making this product available for us to review on this channel, and I also want to thank you for watching. If you have any comments, questions, leave it on the YouTube channel, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.